What's going on? This is Coach Marcus for Pro Fan Talk. There is no better way to transition from everything that's happening with the Eagles and winning the Super Bowl to immediately get in NCAA women's basketball game. South Carolina Gamecocks, Dawn Staley and the crew got. Everybody can get got. And UConn put it on them today. They crushed, and I mean absolutely crushed, South Carolina 87-58. It wasn't even a game. Early in the second quarter, this game was out of hand. South Carolina was trying to keep it a 10-point game. But UConn, the defense they had today was off the charts. Everybody was contributing. Everybody was getting involved. Senior guard, AZ Fudd, she ran through the Gamecocks. She ran through them. Fudd kept Dawn Staley frustrated. Dawn Staley had no answer. Dawn Staley was leaning on the scorer's table with her legs crossed because she knew there was nothing that she could do. Everything that she was trying to do was not working. Fudd ended up dropping 28 points and 5 boards, and nobody on South Carolina got even close. Nobody. UConn's defense held South Carolina to 37% from the floor and just 17% from three. South Carolina could not shoot. When they did get their opportunities, they were not getting the ball in the basket. Point period, end of paragraph. Malaysia for Wiley made a couple of good plays, like she always does. But the lone offensive spark for South Carolina was the freshman, Joyce Edwards. She led South Carolina in scoring with just 17 points. Sometimes she's off and on. Sometimes she looks like a freshman, and sometimes she looks like she's a junior or a senior. So maybe she can get some more consistency the closer we get to the tournament, because you still got about a month left to wrap this thing up and get things tightened up and get ready for the tournament. But Joyce Edwards was the lone offensive spark for South Carolina. UConn, on the other hand, raining down on South Carolina. 4 out of the 5 starters in double digits, and the Huskies was shooting 46% from deep. They were hitting all of their shots, man. All of their shots. Paige Beckers had a solid stat line, 12, 7, and 10. She was on the triple-double watch. It was quiet, but she filled that stat line. Sarah Strong hit the boards. She had a double-double. She was 16 and 13, but mainly AZ Fudd was the one who was bringing it home. Huskies ran away with this one in the second quarter, like I said, man. It wasn't even close. This was a wake-up call for South Carolina. Had to be a wake-up call. They are struggling without Ashlyn Watkins. They're missing some toughness on the blocks. Chloe Kitts, she got out physical by Janet El Alfie. She just got to get her weight game up. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up with 6 points and 5 boards. That's it. Tessa Johnson and Raven Johnson were non-factors today. They didn't do much, nothing. Both of them did not even score. UConn's defense put the clamps on South Carolina something awful. All game. Dawn Staley had no answer. So, like I said, they got a little bit of time to get it together. They got about a month to really tighten it up before the tournament hits, because UConn came ready. Defense won this game today. UConn was pinning South Carolina down. South Carolina was chucking up shots with like 3 and 4 seconds left on the shot clock. UConn, their defense today was incredible, and South Carolina had no answer for it. None. So they better get somebody down low that can get some strength on them boards, because Chloe Kitts is good, but Chloe Kitts is finesse. She's not power. And they need somebody that can bang with some of them big girls going down there that are much physically bigger than Chloe Kitts. They got to figure something out, or they're going to struggle to get in the tournaments. And based on what I seen today, Malaysia for Wiley got in trouble early. She had 2 fouls early in the game, and Dawn Staley snatched her out. If South Carolina are going to make any type of run in the tournament, Malaysia for Wiley needs to be on the court most of the game. There's not too many people that can guard her, but she's got to be playing. She's got to be in control, and she's got to be able to take the ball to the bucket and get to the foul line. If she's not doing that, if she's not creating, she had a couple of plays today. She had a great block today. She had a couple of great transition buckets, and she does her flashy moves every now and then, like she's been doing for the last year or so. When she gets in foul trouble, she ain't doing nobody no good. But again, credit to UConn, because Gino Auriemma had this defense going. South Carolina was frustrated most of the game, and this game was over in the second quarter. This game was over in the second quarter. South Carolina had no answer. UConn put the clamps on them. And if UConn continues to play like this, they're going to be hard to beat. And let me say this now. While everybody is looking at Paige Beckers, you better start paying attention to AZ Fudd, because that is the star player right now.